Did I just buy my very first small business? Yes. Am I already thinking about the next three I want to buy? Also, yes. These are the ones that I keep coming back to over and over again that I think are super interesting. I will also preface that what I want to buy next, I want to be very not people dependent. Both businesses I'm currently running are super people heavy. So I have a ton of just like personnel management that I have to worry about right now. So I really want to expand and have things that are more like operationally heavy and a little bit less people dependent. And that's what has led me to being interested in these three and doing a lot of research around them. Okay, first one is self storage. And obviously, a lot of it, it's like in the title, self storage, pretty recession resistant. They tend to keep their units for pretty long periods of time. So your recurring revenue is pretty good. They're not super people dependent. Obviously, you can have like maintenance issues and you do have to worry about security and things like that. So the overhead, especially the purchase price, is very, very high. You're also having to purchase the real estate that the units are on. So much higher price point, but operationally speaking, it becomes a lot easier to manage. Okay, laundromats are probably like the gold standard in like small business buying. If you have come across small business buying content, you've probably seen somebody talk about how they own a laundromat. They're very common to purchase and for good reason. They are really, really great from a recurring revenue perspective because people kind of tend to go to the same laundromats again and again. They go to the ones like in their neighborhood that are close to them. Very recession resistant, and I would say almost like recession proof because laundry isn't like a luxury, it's a necessity. Like everybody has to wash their clothes. Depending on where the location is, you can do really, really well with these, especially if you're like in a residential area. Purchase price is much higher than a lot of like first time businesses because the equipment is so expensive and things like that. And that can be a drawback because it can break down. When it does break down, it's very, very expensive to fix. You also can have some security issues, things like that. But overall, it's much more low maintenance and much less people maintenance. You also can run these 24 hours, which really helps a lot. So very interested in going down this road next as well. The last one is very much in the distant future for us because car washes are really, really, really expensive to purchase. I was like genuinely shocked when I started doing research around car washes. Like if you own a bunch of car washes, you are awesome because they are very expensive to get into, but they do have really great margin. Car washes have very much trended towards the membership model as well. So recurring revenue is excellent. You can kind of get the same people again and again, get them on those memberships, things like that. It also can be very low maintenance in terms of people. Like you might have a few people working it, kind of depending on what type of car wash it is, but overall you can, do these at a pretty low maintenance. However, the high maintenance part of these is obviously the equipment. It's massive, it's expensive. You also have to buy the real estate. That also leads to interesting ideas too down the road because you could expand or you could sell part of the real estate or whatever. I genuinely have so much fun researching this stuff and figuring out what we're going to do next and what our next move is. And I'm not an expert. Honestly, I'm just figuring this out as I go. I was just somebody who I founded a couple companies. I run things right now, but I've never purchased something that already is in existence. And so this is just my journey, kind of my diary of figuring that out. So if you're like interested in that too, I hope this inspires you. I'm just a regular person doing this. I don't have a big time like investment background. I don't come from a family of entrepreneurs. I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm just figuring out along the way. So if that's something that you would love to like learn more about, I hope this is helpful and follow along for more videos like this.